Hi, Courtney here. First, I'm going to start out by using Zoria Plus Eyelid Cleanser. And I'm just going to pump a small amount onto my fingers. And I'm going to go over my top and bottom lash line. And then do the same on my other eyelid. Next, I'm going to use one of my favorites, the Zoria Dermal Spray, lightly spraying it on my eyes and face. After I pat dry everything, I'm going to use the Zoria Under Eye Cream under both of my eyes, focusing on any creases or fine lines I may or hopefully might not find. After that, I'm going to use Zoria AR, which stands for anti-redness, by the way, on both of my cheeks since they're a little extra red today. Oh, facial masks. Next, I'm going to use the best eyeshadow primer ever, Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This stuff is so amazing. It keeps my eyelids from getting oily or greasy, you know, like halfway through the day they get that way sometimes. And it definitely keeps my eyeshadow from creasing after a few hours. Next, I am going to use the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. And we're going to use the color Heaven. So, did you know that Rosie the Riveter was the face recruiting female workers to defense industries during World War II? That was between 1940 and 1945, by the way. After that, we're going to use the Lorac Pro palette. And I'm going to use Champagne, the color, not the drink. Next, I'm going to use Taupe. And I'm going to go along my natural crease line with the Taupe color. Right above it. And onto the other eye. After that, I'm going to use the color Sable. And I'm going to use that on the outer creases, both eyes. And along my bottom lash line, again, both eyes. So yeah, now 75 years later, Rosie the Riveter has become quite possibly, I would say, one of the most iconic images of and for working women and women's independence even. So, you know, no big deal or anything. Oh, we definitely want to use the sponge, your blending sponge, to blend out any fallen eyeshadow after this. And then I'm going to use white from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to go along the inner corners of both eyes. Without eyeshadow, with eyeshadow. Without eyeshadow, with eyeshadow. Ha! So let's add it to that other eye now. Ooh. Next, I'm going to use a black pencil eyeliner. And I'm going to use that along the top lash line. And we are wanting to create a nice classic wing. Then, using an angled brush, I'm going to blend the eyeliner out and upward. Next step, concealer. I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. Down the bridge of my nose, right in between my eyebrows, in the center of my forehead. And down the center of my chin. So while women during World War II worked in a variety of positions previously closed to them, more than 310,000 women worked in the U.S. aircraft industry in those 5 years, which made up about 65% of the industry's total workforce in 1943. Then I'm going to blend it all out using a silicone blender. Next, we're going to apply Shiseido Synchro-Skin Liquid Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation because it's both water-based and full coverage. I'm going to start along my cheekbones, working up and out from there. So during World War II, the munitions industry super heavily recruited women workers as well, which is exactly what was illustrated by the US government's Rosie the Riveter propaganda campaign that we all know and love today. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. Next, loose powder everywhere. Then I'm going to use a peachy toned blush and I'm going to go along both cheekbones. Along the top of my forehead, kind of framing my face, and along the outer edges of the bridge of my nose. Then I'm going to apply a loose white setting powder, or you can use a powder highlighter to go along any areas that you really want to pop and brighten up. Pop, 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 pop. Then going back to the Lorac Pro palette, I'm going to use mauve. And using an eyeshadow brush, go along the sides and tip of my nose, just to shape it a little. And I'm just going to go along the bottom lash line again. Then using the white color shadow, I'm going to go along the center bridge of my nose. and Filtrum to highlight them a little more. And of course, we want to blend it all out with a blending sponge and our brush, whichever you prefer, afterwards. And keep blending until you don't have super harsh lines. Next, I'm going to start by brushing out my eyebrows, and then I'm going to fill them in. I would highly suggest using an eyebrow filler that just matches your hair color. If you're going the full dark brown, definitely use a dark brown filler, and in my case, I'm using an auburn red color. Magic! Just kidding. We're not done here. You definitely want to blend it out using an angled brush. And the other side. Magic! Again! This time for real. And it's time to curl those lashes, ladies. After they're nice and curled, I like to use the Zoria Lash Mascara on both my top lashes and the bottom lashes. If you haven't tried this stuff yet, I highly encourage you to give it a try. I can't speak enough about how much more length I have to my lashes because of this stuff. Next, I'm going to apply these beautiful Ardell Wispies. Ooh. I prefer the brush-on glue. It just makes being glamorous like way easier. Ooh. And the other side. Well, that's not right. Redo! Ooh, yes! Hello, nurse! Next, I'm going to use a light pink lip liner. And I'm going to go along top and bottom lips, followed by a mauve lip color. And I almost forgot, we still need to blend out that highlighter and blush. That's the stuff. You know you want to hit that bell and subscribe now. And I present to you the hardworking, iconic, the one and only Rosie! And for an added oomph, You can always try this look with a classic red lip. Thanks for watching. See you guys every other Monday. Bye!